Bosnia has never recovered from the Yugoslavian War of Independence from 1992 to 1995. We went to Sarajevo, its capital city, as well as to other parts of the country, in order to try and understand what is happening there. Just as traces of the war are still visible, the wounds suffered by the country's various communities have not yet healed. Muslims, who represent 40% of the country, are plagued by the appetites of investors and those of certain politicians in the Muslim world. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait have invested heavily in the country over the past 20 years, as has Turkey. In this country of secular Muslims, Islamism is making great strides. 250 Bosnians are currently fighting with the Islamic State. And in the face of Erdogan's neo-Ottoman policy, the country is moving towards a crisis. We were not welcomed, and our report was sabotaged from the outset. Between the mountains and the remains of still active minefields from the wars of the 1990s lies the hidden Salafist populated village of Oshve. This is where Harun Mahicevic, who is on record as being a member of the Islamic State, bought 2 hectares of land, as did Mevlid Yasharovic, who incited a terrorist attack against the American embassy in Sarajevo in 2012. According to Secret Service information which appeared in the foreign press, 12 trained fighters left from here to fight in Syria, and 5 of them have already been killed. The locals told us, "We regularly hear the crack of firearms from the forest, and it lasts a long time. Every week it happens." We found the village empty. A man who would not allow us to film him told us that it was because they knew we were coming. This is probably because we had visited another Salafist village on the first day, Gorna Maucha. This is where Hussein Bosnic Bilal recruited fighters for the Islamic State. This village, hidden from the world, can be found in northern Bosnia through nearly impassable roads, only 25 kilometers from the borders of the European Union. After the war, many of the Mujahideen, Arab, Pakistani, and Afghan volunteers who had fought on the Muslim side remained here. Some had even posed with the decapitated heads of Serbian soldiers. In this village, the flag of the Islamic State was flying as recently as 2015.
Islam is the answer for the whole world.
We saw in the village Saudi flag.
No, you didn't see that here. These people here in these villages, they're, I would say, pretty conservative compared to other parts of the country, and I think it's due to our influence, you know. Especially the youngsters, you know, they respect us. We communicate much with not only with neighboring villages, but throughout Bosnia. We talk to people and being well respected. And even God tells us, you know, O you who believe, fear God much, and be with the truthful ones. You know, this is something that is a commandment from God, to be amongst the truthful. Unfortunately, today is villages, small communities like this, you know. But time will come like it was before, where big cities, where most of the people that live there were truthful people. I'm happy where I am. And I believe everyone else is happy, and you would be happy if you're living here also. Take it easy.
Although many of our other scheduled interviews were canceled without explanation, we also went to the Arabic resort city of Osinik. Located only 20 minutes from Sarajevo amidst beautiful scenery, hundreds of wealthy Arabs are investing in guarded pavilions and apartment blocks here. we were quickly chased away from the place. Buyers from the Arab Muslim world are investing all across the country, leading to the Arabization of the place. Over the last 20 years, one has found more and more signs in Arabic in this country which has had an Islamic majority for half a millennium. The flow of foreign money is tearing this country away from Europe. Turkish banks have set up shop here, and as a result, Ankara has gained influence. From the West, only George Soros is interested in this country. Bosnia, which is torn between the East and the West, is entering a critical phase of its modern history. The declining West and the conquering East may well collide in this fragile land. One thing is certain: without Europe, Bosnia will tumble into a new civil war and could become a forward base for the Islamists in Europe.